Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. Let's get started on our beef. So I've got my pots here, a touch of corn oil in there. You can use any oil you like actually. Now simply what we're going to do is we're going to place in our beef chunks. Now there's no bone in this is pure meat, and I'm very lucky to have a really nice sirloin cut, so it's nice and tender. You can use any type you like, it will just take longer to cook. I've got some whole allspice here, or pimento, that's going to go in. Here I've got salt, pepper, dried thyme, and allspice powder. In that goes. Just give this a mix. Now at this stage we need to just cook the meat like this. We won't add anything else. I'm going to pop a lid on this and we're going to cook this for about 10 minutes because we need to get this meat nice and tender. If you've got a pressure cooker, you could use that. That certainly works. I don't have one, so let's work with what we've got right here. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Keep your eye on it. Okay, let's take a look now. That's been on for around 8 to 10 minutes. And that certainly gave it a great head start. Now I've got some chopped onion. I'm using a red, of course you could use white if you want, and I've got a nice heaped teaspoon here of finely chopped garlic. I'm also going in with a nice slice there, large slice of Scotch bonnet. If you don't have fresh Scotch bonnet, you could use some Jamaican pepper sauce, hot pepper sauce. You can use both in fact if you like, if you're a real heat seeker. Be careful of that, they are incredibly hot. Now I've got here some potato. It's been peeled and washed, cut really nice and small. What I want to happen here is to cook all this down nice and slowly, and that potato will break down and thicken our lovely beef, our sauce. Okay, so I'm going to just turn the heat up a little bit. It's on a kind of medium flame now. Let's cook that for about another 10 minutes, then I'll be back. Keep your eye on it. And don't be scared to stir it every now and then. So let's take a look. This is coming on really nicely. Now what I'm going to do is add some liquid. I'm going to add a beef stock. Enough to sort of cover it there. That was like 2 cups. You could just use regular water if you wanted. Some people prefer that. Okay, we need to bring this to the boil. Then get it on a kind of rolling boil, which means turn it down just so it's just ticking over nicely. And then we're going to do that for another 10 minutes. So it should mean that we've had our beef on for half an hour, 30 minutes then. Then we'll take a look. Okay, the last stage. As you can see, those potatoes are breaking down and thickening the sauce. Now it's at this point that you have to be really sure that your beef is as tender as you'd like it, because we're about to drop in our okra, and once we do that, the dish will be ready in literally 3 to 4 minutes afterwards. So if your beef isn't tender now, you need to cook it a little bit longer. I'm ready, I've tested mine, I think it's great. So in goes my okra. I've cut that into sort of similar sized pieces as the beef. And I've just taken the nibs off, I'll just show you there. They've got a little kind of nib on the top. That comes off, been cleaned, chopped, and in they go. Let's give this a stir. Like I say, this is going to be ready in 3 or 4 minutes now. I kind of like my okra with a little bit of a crunch to it. Test this for salt now. I'm happy where I am. You can add some pepper sauce, like I say, if you wanted. And even you could fish out that Scotch bonnet that we put in. It's done its job. I'm going to leave mine in. I'm quite happy for it to keep penetrating its lovely flavour into this dish. Okay, so that's it. If you like what you see, subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.